Hello, friends, and welcome to today's episode of the Self Improvement Project. I hope and trust that you are all well. I recently recorded an episode where I was talking all about 4 years of doing an episode for the podcast every week. So if you have listened to most of them, I appreciate you. If you are new around here, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you stick around. I hope you look at some of the older episodes which should feel like they are embarrassing to me. That's how we make progress. So I hope you enjoy. And today I'm simply sharing my thoughts around some things that at this moment in time feel right to share, are on my mind, and ultimately what most episodes of this podcast are is providing a platform for you to think, providing space for you to ponder questions, to think about the important things in your life. It amazes me how little time as individuals we actually have to spend upon what we would term reflection, what we would term as solitude. Initially, it can be scary to spend time with those thoughts. However, it's one of these things that allows us to really make those big decisions clearly, even when we're not sure. Life gets away from us. We spend our days filling up our time to feel busy in order to feel like we're completing things. That idea of the achievement theory. Yet sometimes all it takes is a few hours away from everything to just consider what's important to us, how we want to do things. Ultimately, what we want our life to look like. If you were to ask many people on the street, they would probably say they would want to see the future. They would want that magic ball to see what's going to happen to them. And as much as there will be times that you can't control it, if you spend a few hours, a few days, even weeks to consider what you want your future to look like, you can obviously do the things that will get you there. It's always nice to think as well, if you do this, what is the result of that? A really obvious example here is when you are in this busy mode in life and you've got your head down and you feel like you're making progress, but you're just doing stuff. An obvious one in our life is when we get the opportunity for promotions at work. And many people think that is the end goal. I work hard, I get recognised, I get a promotion, rinse and repeat. But what does that actually look like? What does that promotion look like on the impact of your life? How does it have a knock-on effect on all the different other areas of your life? Maybe ones that you're taking for granted, maybe ones that you really enjoy, and suddenly it's being taken away from you because your commitments shift, your time shifts. But that only takes a few hours to consider what we really want. It's about looking at the value of your life. How much are things worth, if you will? How much is your time worth with your family? How much is your time worth not having any plans? How much is your time worth to spending it with friends, doing hobbies, working on projects that you want to? These are the things that we need to step back and consider sometimes, especially when you think in the long term. You think about how you want your life to look in a year's time, 5 years' time. And as life slowly shifts, it will eventually come to pass. These plans that you have, the things that you want, you'll be in a moment where you've got everything that you wanted. And that's your time to just do the work. Do the things that help you maintain what you want. It's not about what's next. It's not about more. It's not about getting caught up in the mimic society of doing more, having more. Think about what you want. Work towards getting it. Be happy with your lot. And just keep doing the work. It's like fitness. Fitness is a never-ending game. However, when you're not fit, you'll do everything you can to get as fit as you can, but then the challenge is maintaining it. That's when we need to do the work. That's when we've done the hard miles, and then we need to do what some may consider the hard miles and being consistent with it. But this is the thing that brings the most joy. It's not about running a 5K, running a 10K, running a half marathon, running a marathon, running an Ironman. What do you want? Do you want to be a quick runner? Do you want to run quick 5Ks? And then when you do, it's about maintaining that. Some people may call that boring, but why not be good at something that you like? Why not maintain the enjoyment of when you reach your 5K PB and you know that you can't go any quicker, that you can enjoy turning up maybe once a week, twice a week, and running a 5K and just enjoying the experience, enjoying the fact that you feel good in your own body, rather than focusing on that time that is stealing the joy from what you've worked so hard for. Isn't that what life should be all about? Becoming good at things you want to, leaning into your natural strengths and natural talents, and just enjoying that space, enjoying the moments that brings, putting yourself in the situations where you can lean into those effectively and feel good about yourself for them, rather than struggle, rather than pursue the things that everybody else pursues and make yourself not feel as good as you could. It may sound obvious as I'm saying it, but we don't prioritize that. What we tend to do is we look at somebody that we admire, we try to emulate that, and it's like putting a square peg in a round hole. Everybody has their natural talents, everybody has their natural strengths, and also everybody has those things that they're working on to make themselves better, even though that it might not be natural, but maybe they enjoy it. Maybe they want to become something along those lines. But if you're trying to copy or emulate that, there needs to come a point where you accept that's not for you. You will find your way, but that particular version is not for you. It will help you get on your way to discovering who you are going to be. Use your role models. Use the people that inspire you. But always remember that it's you that you've ultimately got to lean into. Lean into your talents. Lean into the things you love. Don't sacrifice those things for the things that don't bring you as much joy. Don't take for granted the things that you're good at and the things that you have a talent for at the expense of the alluring red shiny object or the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Because what will happen when you reach that? You might reach that and realise that it doesn't feel as natural, it doesn't feel as enjoyable. And then what? Can you go back? There's something to be said about enjoying the things that you're good at, enjoying the challenge of things that matter to you. But sometimes you just need to hear it from someone else. I hope you've enjoyed that today, guys. I hope that, again, has given you that space to think. I hope it gives you that permission to think as well. Life's too short to be playing other people's games. It's about time to take responsibility for yourself and take control of who you want to become and just simply enjoy the process. Enjoy it all. Write to me with any ideas, any experiences, or any stories that you feel are relevant to this as well. Otherwise, guys, I will see you all next time. Cheers.